Okay, so welcome back to my channel where we do a lifestyle balance from your faith, fitness, finance, you, and relationships. And today we all actually talk about the financial aspect today, and I'm going to label this one discipline and have a sacrifice to get to your financial goal. So we go work on discipline and sacrifice. I believe we have different groups of people, and for the mass majority, we have, I believe we have a group in the same rat race. I hate to say that, where everybody living a normal, mediocre life, where you just pay bill, get more debt, bill you invest, go out, repeat the cycle, and it feel like you will be working so hard and long, just paying bills and debt, just trying to get past month by month, year by year, and to a point that you can never see any type of light at the end of that tunnel. I believe the next set of people is the ones that want to escape it. And the ones that want to escape it, they invest in more. They can still live a good lifestyle, but they putting in more sacrifice and discipline to get out that same cycle where it feel like you feel like you drowning each and every month from bills, debt, and adding more debt as it comes week by week, month by month, year by year, and it feel like you add more to your debt than taking away from your debt. So now you're working harder, you're working longer hours, you're doing more overtime, and now you required to get a part-time job that's to pay your monthly bills for each and every month. And the way to get out of it, I'm in a race right now because I'm trying to get out of it myself. I think you have to deprive yourself from simple pleasures from 1 to 3 years. I think 1 to 3 years will set you free in most cases. I think in 90 something percent cases, set you free and so you could live like no one else. Dave Ramsey always say that in his book at the end is you could do the hard part of the work right now, getting yourself out of debt, clearing out the debt, then you could live like no one else. Because imagine life not paying a mortgage, not paying no credit card, not paying a car note, and you just got your own, just your regular household bills. You will live a comfortable life. Now you could vacation. You want to vacation. You got enough savings. You investing more into your 401. You could pick up something like go to do real estate. You could start your own business. You could do things that you actually want to do with your free time. Now you give me your time back. When you got so much debt and bills, you give me your time out. Now you got to work twice as hard. Now you feeling you a slave and to these corporations, to your mortgage, to your credit card, to your car loan, and it just keep on piling up, piling up, piling up to a point it feel like you go overwork yourself. But I believe if you deprive yourself 1 to 3 years, you will set your whole future, the future you are set up for the rest of your life. And it only take that 1 to 3 years, and you have to remind yourself it's only temporary. After that 3 years, 1 to 3 years, now you could go back to enjoying all the pleasures you feel is pleasures for yourself. So I would say definitely deprive yourself for 1 to 3 years, and by doing that, it's, I ain't gonna tell you it's gonna be easy. You ain't gonna have no vacations. There's gonna be no vacations during that time frame. You ain't gonna be eating out as much throughout the month, week, year. You also downsize your lifestyle. Well, you got yourself into some mess. You gotta downsize your lifestyle until you pull yourself up. After this 1 to 3 years, you'll pull yourself so much you'll never have to look back again. And you know the sacrifice that you put in that 1 to 3 years, you will never get back in that position again. So depriving yourself for 1 to 3 years definitely gonna set it gonna be justice, and also the future you is gonna be smiling and enjoy that you looked out for your future you. Also, I would say you definitely gotta hustle hard. So you gotta tell yourself you could do this. If you gotta pick up a second income, but before you actually do anything, you have to find out where actually your finances going in. Each and every month, I write down all my spending month by month. So about a year, I find out what's the average of what I spend from groceries, gas, fast food. And I do this each and every month so I can find out where my money is going to. You want to sit down with your finance and find out what's coming in and what's going out and what is going out to. Sometimes we just can't just play with our finances saying, oh, we got an idea. Sometimes you don't know how much money you actually spending each and every month. From fast food, $20 and $10, $15, $30 add up. And throughout the year, if you once you do the math on it, you'll see how much money you actually dishing out where it could go to paying off his bill, add to your 401, add to investment, add to yourself. So I would say definitely create that plan, write it down, know the goal, and know the goal of the goal to keep yourself motivated. So you definitely got to know the goal and know the goal of the goal. So, and we have to do I like doing challenges, and you have to make them extremely hard sometimes because you want to be able to push yourself. If you're doing a challenge and you feel like a regular day, most times you got to nitpick and seeing what can you do to push yourself more. I ain't will tell you to push yourself to the point where you feel like you don't want to keep it up, but you can still make this challenge fun without even spending so much each and every month. Now, I live in the Atlanta area, and I actually, before I did this video, I actually Googled like free events, discount events, and you'll be surprised how much pop up in your own city and town that you look for free events, and you could still have a good, happy lifestyle, but just know a lot of things you gonna have to be saying no to. I know sometimes it get hard saying no to others, but you have to learn how to say, and it's extremely hard to say no to yourself. And you feel like you working, you busting your behind, going to work 40 hours, 50 hours a week. You feel, I deserve this. But you can still get that I deserve it mentality back, but take this 1 or 3 years to do it, and then you could treat yourself however you want to do after this time frame. So I want you to look into free events. I want you to look into deep in yourself what your hobbies is. Sometimes you do a hobby. It could be the gym. It could be drawing. It could be many things. You can still keep a good high during this whole process. And I also want you to feel like this is not a prison sentence where you feel like, oh man, you feel horrible about this. Make the challenge fun, make it entertaining. If you got a partner, get y'all both motivated to do it and say, okay, have a goal in mind once you finish this, or vacation in mind, something that you want to treat yourself to afterwards. But have that in back of your mind, so saying, okay, after this, we gonna be doing this, we gonna be doing that, so it can keep you motivated and focused on the mission. For myself, I've been depriving myself. It's been 2 years now, and I'm doing it because I want to pay off my final debt. My final debt is actually my house. So I expect to pay this house off in October of 2026. That's the goal I gave myself. Right now, we're in January 2025. I want to pay this off. I am going to pay this house off in October of 2026. So I've been cutting back. For the last 2 years, I ain't really been doing nothing. I'm about to let off the seller just a little bit, but more still be pushing myself harder and harder because I'm getting closer and closer to my goal. And I'm going to do that in another video. I'm actually going to let you know where I'm at, what the numbers looking like, and I'm going to explain to you how I'm doing it, and even taking a look at my notebook and actually showing how I came up with this year, the date, and what I have to do each and every month to prep that number, and also what I have to cut back and how I'm cutting back, and I'm still managing to do little things that I want to do, but not as much throughout the whole month. So we're going to get into that on another video, but you have to have the sacrifice and discipline. And I also want you to deprive yourself just to 1 or 3 years. It'd be excellent to test your willpower. It would I think you'll have a better outcome, because now you're gonna see you pushing yourself that you never pushed yourself before, and now you it's for a good cause. So now that good cause is going to have you work job that you actually want to do, and you're not worrying about the pay of that job. And it's going to have you working less to do. If you had forced to do overtime, or forced to do two jobs, now you can leave that second job alone. You don't have to take all that overtime that the average person take. So definitely try to deprive yourself for 1 to 3 years. You have to hustle hard. You have to make a goal of the goal. And if you don't do this, if you don't deprive yourself 1 to 3 years, I believe 10 years from now you'll be at the same place where you at now, working, paying bills, gaining debt. You get by. You feel like, okay, I'm something get accomplished. But once you get older and older, you don't want to work as hard. And I don't know if y'all saw the news recently. More and more people over the age of 62 is going back to work. Over 65 going back to work. 70 going back to work, because they in prep for their future them. And if you go back and ask people of age right now and saying, what will you change? Most of them, 9 out of 10 are going to tell you, I should have invested into my 401. I should have did this investment. I should have looked into when I was going to retire. Most people don't start thinking about retiring until they get close to the age, and then you feel you're so far behind, you can't see the light at the end of the tunnel. And nowadays, I actually looked up before I started this video of the life expectancy of an average person in the U.S. is, I think, is 78 or 80 years old. So you don't want to be working hard from the time you start working to 78. You want to give yourself the option to say, okay, I'm gonna retire at this age and still live comfortable and have your regular pleasures in life. So that's my key word for today, was discipline, and putting in that sacrifice for your financial future. Until the next video, live this thing called life the best way you can. Fill up your cups from your faith, fitness, finance, health, and you. Until next time, let me know how can I make these videos better. This is my first day. I'm going to put out 2 or 3 videos today, I want you to see my growth of doing these videos. But these are my personal experiences. I'm a regular person. How I tell y'all, I'm a 9 to 5 person, and I'm actually trying to get out this rat race, and I'm putting my sacrifice and discipline as well. I have no debt besides my mortgage, no car note, no credit cards, no loans. So I'm trying to create a better future for myself, and while I'm doing it, I want you to create a better future for yourself, or put some thought of the future you as well. So until next time, I'll catch you later. I got my Navy picture in the back, and we're going to talk about that next. But y'all have a good day and have a blessed day. Okay, peoples.